But again, you have the benefit of going through a good home buyer program. You're getting good education. There are people out there right now that they're going to try and sweet talk you into getting in a house. I've got this contract for D. You don't have to worry about the bank loan or the credit. Just sign here, give me $3,000 and $500 a month, and 5 years from now you'll own this home. Don't worry about inspections. Don't worry about anything.
But
that's not a good way to buy it.
Not a good way at all,
No.
because people can get in there and find out that there's things wrong with it, the inspections weren't done correctly,
Or they don't even give you an inspection. Say,
no.
don't worry, I just took care of that heater. I replaced it last year. You
Yeah.
don't have to inspect it.
And
And you
then-
might be stuck buying somebody else's junk.
So I just want people to know that there are some good programs out there, and if you want to find out more, we'll have information on, different websites. There's Tenants to Homeowners, there's My Own Home, our own website from the Self-Advocate Coalition of Kansas. But another thing that I hear a lot is buyer beware.
Yes.
And so it's just educate yourself, ask questions, and don't be afraid, guys, to ask questions and to dig and to find out, to make sure that all your T's are crossed, your I's are dotted, and everything else. And
Yeah, because most of us, when we buy this home, we intend to live there for a long time.
and that's my plan. I'm hoping to make this my last move if I can help it. I've moved a lot over the years, and this is going to be my last, I do believe.
Now, you mentioned home buyer programs. If you live in a small rural area, that's a place where towns are under 20,000, you can get rural development loans, and they'll do the same thing. They'll require home buyer education. They'll do good inspections, and they might get you a really low interest rate on a home. And of course, in those rural areas, housing doesn't cost as much as it does in Lawrence.
So you need to shop around, ask questions. Don't take the first best offer that looks good. Make sure you check everything, because when I was looking around, I kept saying, okay, if you know where you want to live, that's the thing. Location, for me, is important. It may not be as important to some other people with disabilities because they can drive or whatever, but make sure that when you buy a home, that it fits for what you need.
Fits your basic needs. In fact, you should think about ahead of time, sitting down and making a list of those, or going over a chart and picking out the choices for the basic needs you need, so when you start shopping, you're ahead of the game. Let me ask you a question. How long has it been since you first got the idea of buying and looking for a home till now? How long has it been?
It's probably been at least a year and a half.
So by the time you're finally in your home, it'll be a little under 2 years. But it was worth the time you spent, wasn't it? Because
Sure
you're going to
was.
get something you need.
Sure was. I've been thinking about doing it for a long time, but for not only myself, but thinking of other people too, the opportunity was right, the time was right, and sometimes you'll get lucky in finding the location that's right. For me, location was the number one thing. And that's probably why it took me as long to find a place, or even to decide to finally buy one, is because I was struggling finding a location that would work. I needed to be in a specific area of town, close to work, and this new place is all of that, so it works well.
So really, you've been gathering information and thinking about this longer than 2 years.
Yeah.
It's just that because you thought about it for so long, when the opportunity came up a year and a half ago, you knew it was right for you.
Yeah, and to tell you the truth, guys, I didn't think that my opportunity would come, but if you're persistent enough and want to do it, it's possible.
Sure is.
So, see anything else? Thank you, Robert.
Thank you. And good luck.
Yeah.